Happy New Year, Gamer Nation. SKS here with, I guess, the final and first and blog of 2014, 2015. I'm always getting things up a couple of days late, but that's no matter. This should be up on the second or third. I'm going to go for second for most of you in America and the third for people in the rest of the world. But I just wanted to give a fitting goodbye to 2014. I've said it before in previous blogs, and I'll say it again. 2014 was one of the roughest years of my life. Y'all give me a hard time about my hair, but 2014 took a large chunk of it away. Eventually, I'm just going to go bald, and I'll be that way. But, some people, they may just be waking up and not have a clue what in the hell's going on because, they've been drunk. I didn't do that. I went and spent time with family and just... I said 2014 was terrible. I figured out what it is, and I said it's time to just tear it off a new page, and let's head into 2015. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to talk about things that happened in the channel, last year in 14, and, what we're looking forward to, in this upcoming year in 2015, because the channel's moving in a great direction. I think that great things are going to happen. I think we're all due. For some good times. I'm feeling really positive vibes about my life and where it's heading and things of that nature, so let's hope. Now, while we all know that there's going to be good times and bad times next year, there were good times and bad times last year. More bad last year, but there were some good. I mean, we've come a long way since that first Rescue Rangers video that I did years and years and years and years ago, and the majority of you probably have never even watched that video. And if you have, you're just like, God, you suck. I still suck at Let's Playing, but I'd like to think that I've got a little bit better at it. But anyway, yeah, 2014, a lot more bad times than good times. Going back to 2013, speaking of bad times, anyway... that was so fitting for this that I'm not even going to edit it out. I'm just going to leave it and move on. Yeah. But anyway, speaking of bad times, at the very end of 2013, my grandmother died on the 27th of December, and we buried her on New Year's Eve. So, 2014, or actually buried her on, New Year's Eve. 2014 was just off to a horrible start. And I've talked about this before, and I'll try not to spend too much time, but, 2014 from the very start was just, I was behind and behind and behind, and then my mom got sick, and she almost lost her leg, and we got that down to where it's just part of a toe now, and there's a whole long story there. I've talked about it, but, like I said, 2014, I just never got caught up. Never got caught up. The Game Blitz, I didn't finish the Game Blitz, the summer Game Blitz, until December. I didn't get the December block party going until the first week of December, which was a disaster for that. So yeah, 2014 just ridiculous. Hopefully 2015 is a little different. Now, big changes that I did do last year, this goes along with some of the bad times, is I did move my partnership. I was with TGN, the Gamer Nation, and they were great at first. I even took part in their contest and finished in the top 2 and lost to a superior opponent, which that was great. It helped me get some viewers and everything. Some of you may have joined because of that. But then it come down to where I started talking to them about certain things and wanted some help and wanted to really develop the channel, and they were like, well, we don't do that. And I was like, okay, so can we do something else? No, we don't want to do that. And I was like, okay, so I just left them. And, I've never been big. I don't do this for money or anything. So I just switched over to Freedom, the Freedom family. They got sheer numbers is what gives them some good reviews. I'm not saying anything bad about them. I've not had any issues with them yet. They've done everything that they state they'll do, and I've went on. And if you're interested in joining that, and it's the only time I'll say this probably the whole year, you can join under my wing, so to speak. And I can make you part of that if you're wondering about getting involved in Let's Play and stuff. But that's not really my thing. Like I said, do I do that? Why do I join the network? Well, it gives you some access to other things, some certain sound files and stuff if you want to go with that. I just like to have that in reserve if I want. But like I said, I don't do Let's Playing for the money. I do it as a hobby and I enjoy it. And, you know, if anything, the very slim money I get goes toward buying games that I play for you all anyway, so it's not like it's a big thing. But yeah, 2014, switch there. Like I stated before, the second annual Game Blitz. Yes. You know, I got the donations started early, as you can see down there. I don't know why I keep throwing my mouse cursor into this. I need to just stop that. But you know, it took me forever to get the games played, and, you know, school this year was just, hit me like a truck also. But I was behind because a lot of the weekends I was on the road and instead of at home getting stuff ready for school. But, you know, Mama said there'd be days like this, even though Mama told me to keep my ass at home and quit coming to see her. But I didn't think that would be beneficial for the mother-son relationship. So I took off down the road and would go visit her. Now, the delay in the Game Blitz, which somebody should have yelled at me. I picked some terrible colors for that, purple and gold. Looks good on certain uniforms and stuff, but I just don't think it looks good on my Game Blitz logo. But anyway, maybe I'll let somebody design me a new one for the third one this year in 2015. And, you know, the backwash of the Game Blitz just destroyed our block party. We had some fun with it. I'm still trying to upload those videos from Hitbox over, but Hitbox is really picky. I've had to fill out a couple of tickets where things just aren't. I'll hit push to YouTube and it says, well, log into your Gmail, which I'm already logged in. I'll log in again and yet it still doesn't go. So you know, I don't know what I'm going to have to do to fix that. So yeah, but anyway, you know, Game Blitz, mildly successful. People enjoyed it. I got everybody's games out there. I hope people liked what I did. Some of the highlights from that, you know, Rambo. We'll talk about that here in a minute. I don't know if that was a highlight. I got to play, you know, SimCity Online, which surprisingly I enjoyed it a little bit. You know, Azure Alliance got me involved in that. Captain Pete had me record Rambo, which made me want to cry. Zero's got a great game in there, Papers, Please, that you all enjoyed right up there to the start of this year. Lucas Calden got me playing Rome Total War. That was amazing. And there was just many other games that we got to play. I did Prison Architect, I think, earlier on. And we did the Prisoner of War mod, and that was super awesome. You know, which made me really like Prison Architect again. So, you know, AC-36 early on, we played Plague Incorporated and had some good fun with that. Other successes, you know, that we did this year, we played some Guacamelee Gold Edition, which, you know, here's the sad part. I could tell that you all really didn't like this, even though I enjoyed playing the game. I never uploaded the last episode, and nobody's called me out on it. So, even though I've recorded it and finished it, nobody wanted to see the ending of it. So, that told me something. Following up on 2013's Grey's Anatomy game, I played House this year, which was a super awesome, successful game, and hopefully I can find something similar to that in the future. I might hint at that later. We played Rambo, which if I had to choose, I would always go with House any day, but we played Rambo, thanks Captain Pete. Yeah, probably not going to do that again, ever. I don't know what was wrong with me. But for the moment, it was a lot of stress, and you all enjoyed it, so I guess it was worth it. We played some Rome Total War, which I highly, highly, highly loved. A lot of people are pushing for me to finish this. I got 20 episodes in, I believe. I think that's what I did for Lucas Calder. I may get back to that 2015. I'm not for sure. That depends on what you all say, which a lot of you will private message me about things, but it really helps if it's up here on the comments, because then I can refer back to it when I want to do some research. Venturing out this last year, 2014, I played a lot of Payday 2. And Payday 2 was just an amazing time because started playing online with Grimmeth a long time ago, but playing with some other people, it was really good fun. Hopefully I get invited back to that soon. Like I said, toward the end of the year, I just got super busy. And I know they've had to go after other people, and they've leveled up far beyond my my existence that I could ever do anything to help them, I believe. But yeah, it was. We went from Left 4 Dead to Payday and some other games, and yeah, that was some of the best times I had last year. And yeah, if you don't know Grimmeth and his humor, you probably don't get that picture. I did think that he looked like Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock, for a while, so you all can be the judge of that. I got to play, Payday 2, not with just Grimmeth, but we played with J2 also. He's a dick. I'm just joking. And Lethal Feline. So, there's kind of a short shout out for those three guys. I know we've played with Griffin God and some other people randomly, but the big three, was Grimmeth and J2 and Lethal Feline. So they were pretty awesome, and they made 2014, really enjoyable for me because I really needed that. And those guys, even though we would bicker and have fun and stuff, especially J2, I really don't think they'll ever understand how much they did help me get through last year. Like I said, 2014, sitting here last year, after going to the funeral of my grandmother and then sitting there saying, 2014 has to be better, right? And then it wasn't. So having those short events with those guys, they made it bearable. And then that's the highest compliment I probably can give them, because they really, just brought me in and kind of took care of me. And yeah, it was one of those things where the year was just terrible. But, this year I think I could firmly say that 2015 is the year where we're going to have great success. Great success. Not just through friendships and everything, but what we're going to do for SKS Plays, which is the channel. Yes, I'm SKS. You know this. Some goals this year that I have. First of all, at some point, and here's where I want y'all to start giving me dialogue, leaving comments, tell me things. I'm still debating on picking up and making a website or something. I feel like there for a while when Double J helped us and we had a website and it was kind of central communication. We could do voting and stuff and keep everything. It was a lot more organized having everything there, and I think that helped out. Now, is this something high on the list? No, but I think it's possible to have some kind of forum or thread or something without, I guess, hijacking some other website's forum, if that makes sense. So yeah, the idea of having some kind of web page or some kind of forum, that's on the end of the goals. Now the big goal that I want to set up this year is I want to hit 10,000 women. I mean, I want to get 10,000 subs. We've done really good so far. We've attained half of that, and I think I can double through your all's effort and me actually doing my job this year of getting that number out there. So that's my personal goal by the end of 2015 to reach 10K subs. That's just kind of something that I've been thinking of. And in honor of that, here's something new that I am going to start on the channel this year. It might be once a month, it might be once every 2 weeks or anything like that, but I'm going to start some top 10 videos. The first one I'm working on right now, and I know it sounds kind of overdone, but it's just something personally I want to do. I'm going to do my top 10 list for Mega Man stage themes. That's something that I'm sure whatever I put up here, you all are going to say, you're an idiot, SKS, you don't know what you're talking about, that song sucks, that stage sucks, all that stuff. But it is something that I want to do. I want to start doing some top 10, maybe putting some more effort into editing and things like that. And this is where I want to get some ideas from you all. I want you to throw up there about 3 ideas of top 10 videos you would like to see me do. And they can be from anything. Like I'm starting out with, Mega Man stage themes. But if you all want to see me do a top 10 countdown of my favorite sandwiches or something like that, let me know. I'll do it. If it gets enough force behind it, I will make it. It won't, let's just see what you all come up with. So throw that down there in the comments. You know, the goal is to make 2015 super awesome. Why is this little dot over here? I know I'm not supposed to put my mouse over here. Maybe, I hope that's on there. Maybe you all don't see that. All right, so let's actually get to the bread and butter of what makes a channel. Let's talk about the games. What are we going to do this year? You know, I've already talked enough about what we did last year, playing the great games, switching, you know, agencies, and, you know, my short-term goals, 10K subs, setting up a website, top 10 videos. What games are you going to do, SKS? What do you got on the list? What are you doing? Well, first of all, after popular demand, I am going to finish an epic. I think that you all deserve that. I enjoyed that game tremendously. Party Commissar hooked me up with that during the Game Blitz, and we took it a long way. I'm going to go back into this game, and I'm going to finish it. It's worth it. I mentioned earlier that House, which was a wonderful game, I need to find something close to that. I think I might lean over toward the Law and Order side. And we'll see what we can do with that. Some other types of games that I'm debating on doing, I'm just going to flash these up here quickly and not talk about them that much because I like to just let you all hang in the dark and, you know, see what your comments and see how many people freak out over the games that, you know, I need to do or what I haven't done or if you think they'll be fun. But, you know, I like throwing, oh God, I shouldn't have put that one up there. Good Lord. But anyway, that's just some things that I'm thinking about for this year. Like I said, big thing, 10K women. We need women with boobies. Or just 10K people in general. We got all those games that we're going to play. And just, you know, guys, most of all, the channel is for you all. And that's why I'm just going to take the time to say thank you for everything you've done. And I hope that each and every one of you had a safe new year and that you have a happy new year in 2015. Just like I said that Grimmeth and J2 and Lethal and Griffin God and all them helped keep me. You all are the driving force that keeps me coming back every day. The countless comments, private messages, Steam messages, it just lets me know that you all care and you pay attention, and you know that makes it worthwhile, and that's why I show up to work here, so to speak. So hopefully, like I said, I hope you all have a happy new year, and let's make 2015 the greatest that we can. I again appreciate everything you all have done for me, and I just hope that I can live up to your expectations. As always, have a great night. Leave some comments. Let me know what you're thinking, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Happy New Year.